What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Cars and Chatter podcast on Club Import. Today, we are at Concierge Auto Group's new spot. Love the background. My new G82.
Huh.
Haters. Both of them are Tesla drivers, by the way. Tesla drivers
What
right
Tesla got to do with anything?
here. Just saying. Anyways.
At least we don't drive an Infiniti. Well, I mean, you drive an Infiniti, right?
Well, technically.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Well, joke's on you.
But, yeah, well, it's been a minute since we talked, and today's episode, we're going to kind of talk about what everybody essentially kind of goes through a little bit in their life, as the title says. But Cesar's back. Sam is back from Virtue Media.
Hello, everybody.
All right, let's get into it. What's everybody been up to?
Chilling. Busy.
Busy doing what?
Work, life, balance.
Work-life balance. Okay. Caesar?
Been chilling with the car stuff for a while.
Yeah, you want to talk about that a little
Kind of
bit?
sort of might have sold my car.
Kind of what?
Sold my car.
Kind of? What? It's either you have or you haven't.
So the car technically has a new owner. They just haven't taken delivery yet. So it's still in my garage.
Is it a money issue?
No.
Oh,
They've just been out of the country.
damn, it's been a few months, no?
Well, so a funny story is, so I posted it for sale. My niece really likes my car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really loves my car. She's been to a few of the shows. And as soon as I posted it, she talked to my brother. So my brother hit me up the next day. He's like, I'm going to buy the car for her. I'm like, okay. But they were out of the country because of vacation for summer. And then they came back, but now he's out of the country on work. So once he gets back, then we'll finish it.
Does she know?
Yeah, he told her.
Uh-huh.
He was going to surprise her, but at this point, he's just like, I just told her. So my car technically has a new owner. At least it's staying in the family.
Did you
That's
put
true.
it back to stock or kept it
No,
as is?
I kept it as is. It's just getting the rotor forms back on. I'm keeping the T's.
Oh, you're keeping the T's. Is it going to go on the
No, they're
Ursa
too
battery?
aggressive.
Huh?
They're too aggressive for the Tesla.
Oh.
Their
Why
rear's
not?
too.
Why?
Their rear's gonna poke too much.
Offset
Yeah.
issues.
I think the offset's a little too aggressive. So I'm gonna try them.
What size are they?
They're 10.5, 22 plus 22. I think usually like a 38 is a good offset for those
Yeah.
cars. So
20
I'm gonna
by,
test fit just for
20
the
by
heck of it.
10, you said?
10.5.
10 and a half. I think you should be fine.
I'm gonna try it.
But
We'll see.
you got to shave the...
Yeah, I don't think you want to shave the T's.
I'll just leave them for now. Make a table. I'm just kidding.
Or go wide body.
It's a lease, bro.
All right, well, as the title says, a lot of us, but everybody gets burnt out at one point or another. I know Sam and I were talking, what was it, like a few weeks ago? You were talking about, how you wish there was like 1 week where you could just stay home and not film anything.
Yeah.
Because every time I'm talking to Sam, like if he FaceTimes me or I FaceTime him, he's in front of his computer. He goes, hey, look at this footage. Look at this. Look at that. But,
The commitment is real.
you're telling me, dude? Dude has more gear than Sam's cameras.
But he does really good videos, though.
He does
So
really
props
good
to you for
videos.
that.
Thank you.
He
thank
does
you.
really good
Props
videos.
to you. Just put
You know,
in
the
work.
thing about having that week, though, like, you got to have that week, but go somewhere else. Like, don't stay home. Because, I mean, I just finished up a Chevy commercial that I did.
Nice.
Are we
And-
okay to show that? Sorry to cut you
it's
off.
already live.
Okay,
so
so
we
I'll
can-
show it to the guys.
so we can show that. But I did a Chevy commercial, and we shot it. I've been working on it since basically mid-July. That's when we kind of like started planning it, and then we filmed on August 1st. And this was supposed to be a July project. That's what it was. But I mean, we shot on August 1st, so it technically didn't count. And it took me about a month with a little bit of, lagging, being lazy, or being busy with other stuff. Finished it by the end of the month, and then kind of beginning of September. And it was like draining me, because at the same time I also had like other projects that I needed to finish. And everyone's like, hey, when can we get our stuff? So it was really burning me out. And then like I was telling you, like I need a week off, and actually just this last week, I would say was that week where it was kind of chill. I had like few shoots, but it wasn't that busy. But I mean, when you're home, like you can't. To me, I can't just sit there and like watch the TV the whole day. So I still ended up going in front of the computer. I still end up working. So it was a bit of a relaxing week, but it was at the same time kind of boring, and plus the heats and stuff. I had to postpone a few shoots because of that. But
Like you said, you got to go away.
vacation, yeah, would have been.
Hop in a plane and go somewhere.
You know, every time I say that, and every time I go away, whether it's 3 days, 5 days, whatever it is, I come back more tired.
You go vacation and then you come back to relax.
It's like, the thing is, you need a day to recover from your trip. I usually do.
I mean,
Still lack of
even if I
sleep.
take a day, 2 days, it's still like I feel like I do enjoy myself when I'm not home, but I feel like I will enjoy myself more if I'm home and not have to think about work, if that makes sense. Not answer work calls, not answer work emails, any of that. Just go off the grid at home, I guess you could kind of say.
Speaking of that, how was today?
Huh?
Speaking about that, how was today?
It was okay.
Got everything settled?
Let's just say there was a yelling match and talking about checking emails and making sure that they look at their emails instead of deleting everything.
Delete.
But yeah,
What's your email, like unread email list number?
0. I can't have that. I have an OCD. Anything that has a notification on my phone has to go away. And if it's an app that I don't really use and it does send me notifications, I'll turn off the notifications and the badges and all that so I don't see it.
What's your Caesar?
0. I don't really email, so.
Oh,
I get about every morning I wake up, all the spam mail is like 20, 30 spam mails and I just delete them.
Yeah. I mean, I get emails, but it's all just like my
Spam.
bills and that's it. I don't really email for work.
I have 27,526 emails, and this doesn't include one of my emails.
You got to start opening those, bro.
It's like ads. Like I open it
yeah.
and then like I'm like scrolling to see like if there's anything important, and then I just like close it. That's it.
I can't. I would throw my phone against the wall.
I think it's an iPhone user thing, though. I see all my friends that have iPhones, they'll have so many unopened things. Except for you.
Except for me.
Except
I
for
have
you.
3,700 messages.
See?
Yeah, I can't do that. I literally have to clear it before I move on throughout my day.
Like some of the messages are like so old though. Like I don't know. It can just goes back.
I don't really text that much, to be honest. There's like a few handful of people I text. A lot of my conversations are all through Instagram. Like 97% of the people I talk to is all through Instagram.
Yeah.
Like when you call me, I'm like, why are you calling me? It's weird.
Yeah, because I don't want to wait 6 hours to get a goddamn answer.
If I'm at work, it's kind of hard sometimes.
Huh?
If I'm at work, it's kind of hard sometimes.
No, I wasn't talking about work. It's usually at nighttime you don't answer. By the way, his
I go
bedtime
to
is like
sleep early.
8:30, 9 o'clock.
I go to sleep. I by 10.
It's almost yours. It's almost his bedtime.
It really is. Bro, come 9 o'clock, I start yawning up a storm. It's bad.
Like sometimes I'll be up until like 2:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I should have gone to bed early because I'm gonna regret it tomorrow morning. But
I can't do it.
it's an everyday thing.
I can't do it. Only if I'm on vacation. Even then, I'm struggling.
So since we're talking about being burnt out, you wanted to talk a little bit about as far as not the creative portion, but like building cars and whatnot.
I think it's something that I've noticed with a lot of people in the car scene, and it's the getting burnt out and losing interest that go hand in hand. Because I think when you first start, you get so excited, you want to do everything right off the bat, slap all the parts on it. So, and one thing I notice is like people get so addicted to their Instagram. They start posting. Don't get me, we all go through it. Posting, and the more attention they get, the more they want to post, right?
Yeah.
But then once they start seeing that attention kind of start going down, then they don't post as much and they start losing interest. So I think all that stuff goes hand in hand. So as far as like getting burnt out is like one thing that I tell a lot of people is take your time in building your car. There's always new parts coming out because right now all the cues look the same. Sorry, but it's just the reality.
Damn, South Bay
Most
Auto
of the
Works.
same. Yeah. Shout out to South Bay for providing all the parts, but at the same time, it's like all of them look the same now. You know,
Yeah.
It was cool when they first started coming out with new stuff because you were more unique. Now it's hard. The only thing that makes the cars look different is different wheels and different wrap color for the most part.
By the way, if you want some carbon stuff, go to South Bay Auto Works. Use code Club Import.
Or DM me for parts. But other than
No.
that, no. But I think the thing is everybody wants to build their car and slap everything on it quick that they don't get as excited about their car anymore. Like for instance, it's like if I get a hood today, I'm excited and I want to enjoy it, right? Wait a few months, get some fenders and enjoy it too. But everybody, you slap everything on at once, it's hard for you to really enjoy the process because you did the whole process at once.
You know, it's funny you say that because in the group chats, South Bay has a couple of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you look
They're
at
all
people
muted.
like, where's my order? Where's my order? Dude, you just ordered it like a week ago. Give it some time.
Happens all the time.
You know, talking about losing interest, I have a few parts sitting at home that I haven't touched.
Like your mirror caps?
Yeah. Like I've been talking about changing my mirror caps and I have them at home. And I'm just,
Takes like 2 seconds though.
it's not about the 2 seconds. It's like, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't care about my car. It's just, meh.
You're
Just
over
doesn't
your
care.
car.
You see, he's burnt out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you've been doing it since 2017. Same vehicle.
Same vehicle. Very true.
See? So like for me, it's not that I stopped liking my car. The reason why I sold it is because I didn't. The next thing for me to do was gonna be like wide body, full body custom stuff. And I'm not really a fan of wide bodies person. No offense to the wide body cars, but I just don't really like it. And I don't think it would fit in my garage because I don't have that much space to get in there. So that's another reason why. But I love, like the other day I got in my feels a bit because I got sad because I'm like, dang, I really miss my car. Even though it's just in the garage, just sitting there collecting dust. It won't
Do
even
you at least turn
on.
it on so the battery stays fresh?
No.
You're just
That's-
gonna hand her a dead car?
No, it's gonna get washed, detailed, the whole shebang before she takes it. I'm gonna give it to her mint. It's probably gonna go straight to getting wrapped, but they are gonna do some things to it. They're gonna take it to a different level.
When are you selling your car?
I'm not going to. At least not yet. I thought about it. I had
Unless the
somebody
right person
interested.
comes with the right number.
No, there was. There was New York. He was very interested. And then, you know, I told my son that I was going to get another car. And I told him that I was going to sell my car.
See?
And he did not like that.
See?
He did not like that.
My niece literally cried. And I mean, you met my niece, she's like
Yeah.
the sweetest thing. I'm like, I can't make my niece cry. And my niece is really into cars right now, but I'm trying to teach her like the right way to, get into it. Don't worry about the takeover stuff. Like, learn and learn about them. So when she found out, she like legit cried. Like my nieces were like, bro, she's crying. I'm like, shit, okay. Guess she's getting the car now. They got a nice discount too.
They got a what?
A nice discount.
Of course they did. But that's why I don't sell to family members. That's why I don't sell to family members.
It's okay though. I mean, I just hope she'll.
But
take care of it.
it's going to a good home. At least she has an idea of what the car community really is and all that good stuff. That's what's important.
I sent her all the mods on it so she could study and memorize it. That way, if people ask, she's not gonna be like, what is it? I want her to be prepared.
How old is she?
17.
That's a good car to have at 7.
I'm leaving it a map 1.
Or you're leaving the tune on.
But map 1, I'm not teaching her how to change the maps till afterwards.
I'm sure she can Google it.
I hope not, but
Why don't you just take it off?
because I don't want to upload it again.
Is that a first car?
Map 1 is stock, right?
Well, map 1 is the RS too, and mine is Silver Sport, so it
Oh.
just cranked up the boost a little bit.
That's fine.
Other than your son not liking the fact of you selling it, why don't you sell it?
Well, the biggest reason is the car is paid off. I don't have a car payment on it. You know,
It's nice.
I don't have to worry about it. It's been a few years, but
How much you think your car would go for?
I mean, the offer that I had was 40.
Was it paid off by then?
Yeah,
Why not?
as is 40. Plus, actually, if you really want to think about it, he wanted an extended warranty, which I'd throw it in there because it's easy for me to get an extended warranty. So, for a 4-year, 60,000 mile warranty, he would pay me 40. I would pay $2,000 for the warranty, so 38,000 is what I come out of.
That would have been a full lease payoff if you got your M3 or something.
The G80,
Not fully, but
not fully, but it would be an 80% payoff on the G80. You're right.
Yeah.
I could do a 1-pay lease.
You could.
But here's the thing. If I did do that, then I wouldn't want to touch the car. And the last time I leased a car was over a decade ago. I don't lease cars, with the exception of my wife's car. Even that, I just turned into a finance, which I shouldn't have, but...
It's a bad thing about Teslas. You can't buy them afterwards.
Huh?
You can't buy out your lease.
Yeah, you can. Tesla is a close term lease.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Why?
I mean, I personally don't mind it, to be honest. It's nice just giving it back to them and then just getting another one and starting fresh. I don't mind. Personally, that's just me.
I like leasing because then you kind of get over the car and then you're like, okay, I want something else.
She wouldn't like with the refresh. You might as well just get rid of it.
That's exactly
jump
what
into the
I'm.
new design.
Here's my next thing. My next car for sure is going to be a G80. No question about it. But I also need another car just to drive around
As a daily.
as a daily.
You should like finance like a Model 3, leave it at the house, like,
Never.
and then have your M3.
If that's the case, I
Tesla's
can
too
get a
much.
Nissan Aria for $120 a month.
Why are you trying to stick with that same brand?
If I'm leasing a car and it's going to be electric, why would I pay anything more than $150?
You can get Tesla for like $250, $300.
With how much down?
Couple
4 or 5.
Okay, I'm talking about zero down.
Okay, bro. But it's a piece of shit car. They don't. The only thing. So like, since my lease is almost done, I've been like thinking about like what car should I get. I've been looking at electric cars. I've been looking at gas cars. The thing is, I need an SUV because
For all your gear.
my gear, camera car and all that. So I love the Model 3 performance, but I can't. It's too small, at least for what I'm doing. Like I was looking at like the other electric cars, like I like the new Hyundai Ioniq 5N, pretty sick car, pretty fast. I like the new Porsche Macan EV, pretty nice. Nice looking. It's Porsche. So,
with that car payment though.
but the thing is that I don't want to deal with the Electrify America bullshit because it's like very unreliable, barely any chargers, like very slow, overpriced, and there's always line.
You can't find them as easy, right?
Yeah, and like you went inside the other day, there was a line. You never like. Once in a while, you'll see a line at the Tesla supercharger. Most of the time, it's like 20, 30, 40 chargers in one location. Just go charge, and you have no problem. Just plug it in and sit inside, watch a movie or something.
Yeah. I was at a bank the other day and I pulled up, and every 2 weeks or so I'm at that bank, and they have a couple of chargers there, and there's always a line. So this time I was like, you know what? I have to ask this guy, like, how long has he been waiting? I asked him, I'm like, how long have you been waiting here? He goes, it'll be about an hour and a half that I'm waiting. I go,
Yeah, 'cause
how
those
much
are
do you
not
think
that
how
fast.
much longer do you think you're gonna wait? Like, about another hour. And he's only at like 5% left on his car.
Yep.
Yeah, the Tesla supercharger network is pretty awesome. Yeah. I mean, the other day I saw a Rivian charging there. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, now few brands are letting them. I mean, that's kind of cool that few brands are allowed to charge at the Tesla. But like still, like you see all those like EQSs, EQEs, like Hyundais and stuff. Like they're all at the Electrify America waiting in hours. And the other difference is that like with Tesla, okay, you just go stop, plug it, you sit down, watch a movie or something. The car doesn't turn off, but it's not consuming battery either. But then like it happened when I took my mom has the i440 BMW, and like it happened when I went and waited 3 hours for the charger, and then the charger didn't work. There's like six chargers, 3 of them don't work. One of them is, I don't know, it's very slow, and it's like you go there at 9 o'clock, you go home at 12.
I have another colleague, and then we'll change the subject about electric cars because, anyways, that's not the subject. But I have a colleague that actually has a ID4 Volkswagen, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Since day one, I guess his car is supposed to charge at about 95 kilowatts, whatever the number is.
Which is slow.
Huh?
Which is slow.
Which what?
Which is slow.
Oh, whatever. But his charges at about 45.
Oof. At home?
No, at a charger.
Oh, damn.
Even at a supercharger, it's at about 65. So he took it in, and Volkswagen says, there's nothing wrong with your car. And he has pictures. He goes, this is not normal. It says that this car is supposed to charge at about 95 to 120, whatever the number is. But he can't even get over 65, which makes no sense. And they're saying it's normal. So they kept his car for almost 45 days and then gave it back to him saying there's nothing wrong with your car.
Why did he keep 45 days?
I don't know. I didn't get into detail because electric cars bore me. But anyways.
Tesla for the win.
Huh?
Tesla for the win.
Sure, whatever.
When it comes to electric cars, everything else, I mean, I'm as much of a petrol head as anybody else. The Tesla's just convenient for me.
I'll be honest with you. If I were to get an electric car, if I was forced to get an electric car, it'd probably be a Model S. Or
They're actually
I would
pretty
get
clean.
that.
Or
I want one.
or the Porsche Taycan.
The
Taken,
new
whatever.
e-tron is pretty cool. Is it e-tron, right? The Audi?
Oh,
I don't like how it looks.
and then
looks
the
so
other
dope.
one, the Ionic N
5N.
5N. That
I
thing
was
looks-
gonna ask you. I was gonna be like, you should.
yeah,
Would you
that
would
would
you drive
that, I would rock that. But the Hyundai that the one that looks like the
The
DeLorean.
74. Yeah, the concept.
You've never seen it? I'll pop it up on the
It's a
screen for everybody to
hydrogen.
see.
It's a hydrogen hybrid electric.
It's not even 9 o'clock yet. You're yawning.
Let me be.
I gotta give you a hard time. You know that.
Let me be.
You saw the race I sent you, no?
Yeah, I
one with
posted it on my Instagram.
The M3C. I was surprised how slow the C63 was.
On paper, the C63 is supposed to be a lot faster.
It's supposed to be faster than both of them.
Yeah.
On paper, shouldn't the Model 3 of beating them both off the line?
So modeled with launch control, M3 is actually, well, they're very close, very
Right.
close. It's like a
Like 0.1 or 2
point
seconds.
1 second difference in there. But with no launch control, Tesla smokes it.
Depends who warmed up their tires before the race.
Excuses.
I was sad that Mercedes lost.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I was disappointed. I could care less about the Tesla. That Beamer, I like that Mercedes. Except for
I actually
the
like the
four-banger.
new C63 look.
It's-
I would love to get one,
it's
especially
beautiful.
in wagon. But
It's funny because I went to Keys Mercedes the other day in Van Nuys. They had one in the showroom with those European style wheels, the ones that look like a disc.
Which ones?
I was gonna send a picture
On
to
the
you.
AMG?
Yeah,
Oh.
I was gonna send you a picture, but I totally forgot. Anyways, I mean, it looks nice. It does look really nice. However, looks can be deceiving.
The four-banger is just not doing it for them. It's not.
Now, question is, could have they gone with a V6 and still did the hybrid and still be
Yes.
hybrid?
yes,
All you see, I saw an article today saying that Mercedes is like doing up to like 20% off on those cars now because nobody's buying them.
yeah.
I've heard
I saw that.
30%.
You saw that too?
I've heard 30%.
Well, the article I saw today is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Hey, who knows? Should I get a C63?
Huh?
Should I get a C63 new one?
Let's wait for them to really come more down in price.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have like 4 months until my lease is done. So
At some point, they're gonna be super desperate and just like sell them at dealer.
Well, they are
cost.
desperate. They're trying to get rid of them.
No, but I mean like even more desperate and like whatever, like just not make any money on them, but just get rid of them.
I don't know.
they messed up pushing the 4-cylinder.
Well, aren't they going back to? regular V8s,
Hopefully.
AMG.
I'm sure they're gonna slap some turbos on it just for EPA purposes, but I mean the old twin turbo V8 was perfect. There's nothing wrong with this. Great motor, sounded amazing.
I heard the CLE 53 V6 is pretty good. It's
It's my favorite car at the moment.
is it a twin turbo or single turbo?
I think it's twin.
It's bi, isn't it?
I think
Bi
so.
turbo.
Yeah,
Big
That
and
car.
I like how it looks. Like
Can you put
especially
that
like
picture up of
satin
the car
black.
when you
The
edit
CLE, yeah, of course.
that matte black?
Yeah.
Dude, that's my favorite car right now. Like, well,
He was asking, me, can we get one for 700 payment? I told him you can get anything for 700 payment.
Oh, like give me 700 a month, zero down.
I'll
Well,
go
you
get one
didn't
right
say a
now.
month. I was thinking 700 every 2 weeks.
I mean, they're nice. I like the look of it.
It's
pretty
so, so wide and it's a perfect. Like the body lines on that car.
Imagine the 63 version of that.
See, but that car I wouldn't touch. I think that car just leave it as is, call it a day.
Just wheels and lowered.
Even the factory wheels I like a lot.
On
The
that
design of them?
C63 at Keys, Mercedes, I love those wheels.
I want to see what you're talking about.
Let me see if I can find a picture. And if I do, and I'll post it up for everybody to see.
Because their new AMG wheels are pretty badass. They got a lot going on, but they're pretty cool.
Mercedes always has a lot going on as far as the cars go.
But they're so.
At least their cars are still nicer looking.
Yeah, I would agree. Oh, that's another thing. Like looks wise, I saw an article that the BMW chief designer or whatever left to go to Rolls Royce or some shit like that, and then they have a new guy coming in. And
Left
apparently,
for Rolls Royce.
yeah, and apparently, that's the funny part. What do you mean he left for Rolls Royce? BMW makes Rolls Royce. Anyways, everybody was happy that BMW was getting.
You know when BMW was nice actually? When the designer was before the designer went to Kia.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the E90s and all that good
Yep.
stuff.
I mean, he made a nice car. He made it a Stinger for Kia.
Stinger's cool. I just don't like the way the back opens.
Oh, I love that, bro. That was
For
that's
you,
what
it's probably
I want
convenient,
hatchback.
but for me, that's the only downfall to that car.
It was. I honestly missed that car. It's been what, almost 3 years. I haven't.
It's
had
all stock images on their website.
You know which one I do like? The GLC now. Their AMG version is pretty cool.
GLC.
So
But the coupe version.
they have a picture of a stock C-Class for a C63S.
You didn't take a picture of it?
I forgot.
You know
Hold
what
on.
car I still would consider is the Z. I keep going back to it. As a daily,
Nissan Z?
Yeah. As a daily, I don't mind it. I kind of like it. But it'll have to be the Nismo. That's the only one I would get. But I don't want that car payment, so.
I mean, I think Nissan's doing okay now, but
The sales aren't doing that great, I think. I've seen more Cybertrucks than I have Z's on the road.
oh yeah, I would love to get that. I
What, a
would, I
Cybertruck?
would want the Cybertruck.
There was an article about the Cybertruck, how the
People are
No.
selling their allocations, right?
customers are complaining about the fact that they have to change tires every 6,000 miles.
They're not like meant to be daily tires.
I guess
Well, they're
not.
all terrains.
Probably just get chewed up, right?
I mean, the car is heavy as shit.
Yeah, very
So
heavy,
tires are going to go.
but drives amazingly.
This guy shoots Cybertrucks on a daily.
I've shot close to like 90 Cybertrucks by now.
Damn.
Like different colors, different wraps, different wheels, just everything. I know that car like full in and out. Just
That'd be nice for you because the back closes, right? You can put gear in the
Oh,
back.
it's so nice. Yeah. You know what's funny? Though? So going back to the Chevy shoot, right? I had to go pick up equipment, and because it was like a more of a professional shoot, and we actually had like, insurance. We had this, we had that. I went and borrowed the crane, the camera car crane, and I picked up that, and I also had to pick up the gimbal, and I had to go all the way to San Bernardino to meet with my friend who has a Cybertruck because I wanted him to bring the stuff, and it's like 3 huge like cases. I'm talking about like I don't know, maybe maybe like this much, maybe like that much,
Damn.
and like almost like this thickness. 3 of them for the crane, and the gimbal case was pretty huge too. Those 4 cases fit in my car with no problem, in my Model Y. The Cybertruck, we were having issue putting it in the bed.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow.
because it wasn't
That's the
necessarily an
slope.
issue. It was still fitting, but the issue was to cover the funnel, tunnel, whatever it's called. Like, because of the angle, it wasn't clearing it. So we had to like put it in a weird way,
position.
and we got it to work. I actually have clips of it. I'll just send it to you so you can look at it. But
I feel like we're getting off topic. But
oh yeah,
that's just
back
me.
to burning.
You don't have a script, bro.
But
That's
yeah,
the beauty of this podcast.
So I think I've vented to you. I don't think I've ever. Maybe I have mentioned it to you, but when you talk about being burnt out, one of the things that I really hate is, let's talk about YouTubers for a second, right? There's a few good YouTubers out there: Daily Driven Exotic, Stradman, DJ Hunt, Dustin Williams, I think his name is. Anyways, and then there's other YouTube content creators too. But my thing here is, there's some other good YouTube creators that don't get the attention that Joe Schmo gets because he attends takeover, street races, et cetera, right? You got shit content, but you got good content. The good content doesn't get attention because everybody's more focused on watching somebody get hit up by another car.
Pretty good entertainment.
Huh?
It's good entertainment.
Guilty as charged. But, there's people out there that really put time and effort into putting out good content but don't get the recognition that they deserve. And I feel like that's one of the things that, a lot of good content creators walk away from because they don't get the attention that they
Same
deserve.
thing with reels on Instagram. It's like somebody with a crappy video picks the right song and it blows up.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
It's just the nature of the game, unfortunately.
It is the nature, but that's what I'm trying to say is like people. I got to choose the right words here. People tend to.
Bunch of pansies out there.
I didn't say it. People tend to follow the crowd and instead of trying to get educated into something, versus into, oh, he's doing it, I'm going to do it. He's going to go jump off a bridge, I'm going to go jump off a bridge.
Welcome to the United States.
I think it's same thing everywhere. Look at that one Russian dude in Russia, of course. He blew up a Mercedes. Was it a Mercedes or an M5?
Oh, yeah. On fire?
Yeah, he lit it on fire. And not lit it. Well, he blew it up technically. And he crashed a Porsche through the Porsche dealership or out of the dealership.
Oh yeah.
All for content, on purpose. He took his Mercedes into service to get it serviced. And he didn't like the answer that they gave him. So he took it out into the wilderness and blew it up.
There's this one guy, I think he's in the States. He like destroyed his Ferrari.
Oh,
right?
Whistle
and Diesel.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Dude's
he
a
destroyed
legend.
his Cybertruck too.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He can do it and make it into content and make it look interesting. But there's people that shouldn't even be doing it.
True.
That's my point. You don't even own the damn car.
They're waiting for the insurance payout to then get the.
They wait 3 years to post a video because the insurance company, what is it? Statute of limitations is like 3 years or something like that. Anyways.
But I'm sure it sucks because it's like when people put the time and effort into videos and they don't get the exposure that they would like, you lose that motivation to keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, you may enjoy it and you may love it, but at the same time, it's like we're human. We all need that little bit of motivation
Absolutely.
to keep going.
I mean, I don't really call myself a content creator, but at the same time, we are creating content here. I have a job that I go to daily, but at the same time, I try to make time and effort into doing this. Whether I get validation or not, I really don't care. But sometimes I do get burnt out because you do put the content out there, you don't get the recognition that
You're
the channel
human.
reserves, et cetera, et cetera. you get upset, you get burnt out, and you walk away from it. But at the same time, you're like in your head, I'm not really doing this right now to be my primary. I'm doing this because I enjoy this. Don't get me wrong, I would love to be making content as my primary job, but it doesn't pay the bills right now. Sam here himself, he creates content. That's his job. He's very good at it.
And it pays the bills.
It pays the bills. You have your own thing going on. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but you're paying your bills. But everybody at one point or another would want something else in their life. That's all I gotta say.
The problem is that if you want to succeed in being a so-called YouTuber or a content creator, and I'm not gonna put him as a filmmaker or whatever, but a content creator, you got to be on that full time.
Of course.
Because once you, I mean, it's gonna be tough, but once you start doing it, and then it's really gonna pay itself off. Like for me, like, okay, I started doing YouTube too, but I haven't posted anything for like 5 months now. Well, 4 months, but it's like, because I'm like busy with the client work, and then I don't have the time to do YouTube. I'm busy full day doing this, and then I'm like, I don't have the energy to sit. I was supposed to film YouTube today.
He's hanging out with us instead.
It was like just come in the
He
podcast.
told me,
we're filming
when
for
did I
YouTube.
call you? Saturday?
Was it Saturday or Friday?
Friday, whatever. Friday or Saturday. I called him. I'm like, hey, what are you doing Monday? He goes, I got to shoot in San Diego. I'm like, okay, never mind.
Ooh, bring back some barbecue.
And then, I was like, I texted him today. I'm like, hey, how's your shoot going? And then, boom, FaceTime. And then I answered the phone. What's up, brother? I look at him. I'm like, wait, aren't you supposed to be in San Diego? We're sitting in this room.
Got canceled last minute.
See, it sucks because it's like I wish I could come more often, but my work schedule sucks sometimes. That's why we talked about it last week. And I'm like, so I pulled up the schedule at work. I'm like, Monday's the only day I could do it for like the rest of the month. So today was the only day because the rest of the days of the month are like, because I have my side job that I go to sometimes. And then like every day I'm just not getting out on time. And it's a drive.
Yeah, for you, it's a drive.
So thank you for making it happen.
Of course.
It's difficult to, I don't know, manage it in the right way. Because like sometimes I'm like, I wish I just had a 9 to 5, so I would come home and not worry about work. I would just relax. Like sometimes I want to go play PlayStation. I want to, I don't know, sit down, watch a
Have
movie.
a normal life.
Yeah, I want to like, stay, I don't know, cook something or have like a nice chill day. But no, I'm either in front of the computer, I'm either editing till like God knows what time. And then it's like, I'm like, I wish I had the 9 to 5 where I would come home and not worry about work. But then I'm sure it's like difficult for you guys being 9 to 5. And then, I don't know. Would you rather be the 24/7 or would you rather be 9 to 5?
24/7. I think 9 to 5 is boring to me.
I technically don't have a 9 to 5. My job is like I start, I'm done when I'm done.
Well, technically, I don't have a 9 to 5 either because pre-COVID, it used to be from 9 to 10, 9 to 11, depending on when I was done, right, with the customer.
True.
But you would have that one customer that would walk in at 8:59, and I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that.
That
And
was
you look
me.
at the
I'm just
time,
kidding.
it's like 2 a.m. and you're barely going home. So, to me, realistically, my background comes from my dad used to be a photographer back long time ago. I learned whatever I could learn from him back then. My passion is photography. My passion is, shooting videos, etc., etc. But realistically, it doesn't pay my bills right now. And COVID did no justice to anybody, going through your savings and all that whatnot. If I had whatever I had, I would put aside and do it full time. He's absolutely right. On YouTube, if you can post 3-4 videos a week, you'd go up pretty quick. But my thing is, I wouldn't want to post the videos that everybody else is posting.
Like legit videos. You want
Yes.
to post legit videos,
Yeah.
not just random, here's my phone, let me record
Yeah.
2 little things and call it a day.
Somebody with their phone. Actually, I shouldn't use that because Mr. JWW does it. You know what I'm talking about? He vlogs with his phone. He has a separate phone just for vlogging, but his content is still good. And then there's people now doing it with their phones, and their content looks so washed out. You're like, dude, like, what are you doing? How do you have 300,000 subscribers? Like, makes no sense to me. And then there's a content creator that does a vlog that looks like a movie and gets not even 10, 20,000 views.
It's hard. You gotta. The thing with the other creators are like, especially those who've been doing this for a long time, is they're used to it. They know what they're doing. They know how to catch your attention the moment you start the video.
Clickbait.
They know how to get you click on their video. They know all of that. For us, we think we're doing the greater good of teaching someone something, or showcasing something, but then you don't get that same exact result because there's like 20, 30, I don't know, 100 other people that are creating that same exact content who are more popular. And so you try to stand out, but then it's difficult. Like, my YouTuber friends are telling me like, oh, like, you gotta post, like, make a video once a week. I can't. Like, the video that I was supposed to film today, I filmed it on Friday. I set it up, everything in my house. I filmed it. I did not like it, so I have to refilm it.
I just gotta say, these couches are too comfortable.
Yeah,
I'm chilling.
they're getting hot though.
Like, I wish I
They're
had something
getting
to drink.
Oh man,
You should bring coffee to your thing.
we've talked about having our own coffee cups and whatnot.
He just doesn't listen to me.
But here's one of my other frustrations that I've had with the channel. I've been thinking about separating the Cars and Chatter podcast X Club Import, making them two separate channels, having the podcast on a different channel and leaving Club Import as the main vlog, build series, etc., etc. But that's just me. I don't know. Sometimes
Do you lose anything by trying that?
I would say you should do that, but have some energy, have more energy in there
in where?
in your videos,
In the vlogging videos or these?
in the vlogging videos.
Oh, vlogging, yeah, absolutely. Sometimes
go to
I'm too
more
serious on
shows.
vlogging.
You,
Huh?
You have to go to more shows.
yeah,
This
you gotta
fest.
be active.
Him.
Here's the thing.
Did you say Nisfest?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
What's the purpose of the club import? Like cars, drives, this, that.
Cars, drives, events, etc., etc.
You gotta go to like literally every single event.
You're absolutely right. And it's not an excuse, but the days that the events are on, and I don't know since when they started doing events on Saturdays. Like, I work on Saturdays. I can't.
Well, you can't change your day offs to be Saturday and Sunday.
No. Well, my day is Sunday, Monday. My day is off. There are some events on Sundays, but Saturdays can't really. Would I want to? Professionally, no. Because Saturdays can be one of your busiest days.
Going back to the whole getting burnt out, you definitely get burned out going to a lot of shows.
You do.
Because I was doing a lot of shows, and I'm like, I'm over it. But it's different. I enjoy the time with my friends, like with you guys hanging out. That's the
He
only
hates me,
thing.
guys.
Huh?
Huh?
That's the only thing I look forward to. 'Cause at the end of the day, it's like you see the same cars at every show. It's like Cali Creamy has a show one day, Nisfest is the next week, and you see a lot of the same shows back to back.
Same cars, same people,
Exactly.
same
Like
shows.
And the thing is too, like now with California Q, since we're vendors, we go in rolling times is mad early, so we're rolling in at 8:00 in the morning. Not like with the show cars, they're rolling in at like 12:00 or whatever. So we're there mad early. We're meeting up at our pre-meet. I mean, you saw it last time at like 7:00 to get some breakfast, and then rolling in together. So it's from like 8 to 6 or whatever time it may be. So you're doing 10-hour days at a car show. Nobody's getting paid. I came out naked.
Forget that. Yes, absolutely. I enjoy myself being with friends, and yeah, sometimes you do get to meet new people, etc.,
That's
etc.
great, but you still get burnt out because you do so many of them.
I'll be honest with you though,
There's
like
so many people you can meet at the same car show.
I went to a car meet. I didn't post anything.
What?
Yeah, I went to a meet in Simi Valley. It was mostly Beamers, etc. Finding Nick showed up. I don't know if you know who that is or not,
Who?
but Finding Nick.
No, I'm really bad with names too.
But
so.
it was a good event out there in Simi Valley. It was a very good event. You had BMWs, you had Infinities, A couple of the Infinity guys came out. Damn, bro, we didn't know you would show up to this. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know either. It was a last minute thing. But you know, it was different. Yeah, nobody got crazy. Yeah, some couple of people revved, even though they asked not to rev or anything like that. But like meets like that back in the old days, were way different than what they are today.
You know what's the thing though? I feel like especially for like, let's say you, if you want to be a content creator and you want to go to all the shows, all this stuff, you gotta keep you gotta like switch things. You gotta switch your car. You gotta switch your style. Because here's the thing, like you were just saying, like the car shows
I
back
just
then
got a
were
G82,
cooler.
bro.
Okay. like you were just saying, like back in the day, the car shows were cool. Why? Because all of the cars, like all of the Nissans, Infinities, I don't know, Lexus, all of the, they had something interesting. But now those cars are not getting update.
You're right.
You're. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not trying to offend any Infinity owners or anything, but Q50, Q60 haven't been getting any update since 2000.
It's been the same forever.
It's the same car. It's the same people, same drives, same everything. It's like, and then now, especially nowadays, people are switching into the supercars. Everything mostly it's okay. You can consider G80 or something as like a fast, almost same level car, or it's not, but it is.
The CSs.
Yeah, but like you can get this car, you can customize it, and it will be interesting to watch. And then few years later, sell it, get it something else. But that's gonna be interesting. But on an Infinity, I'm sorry, I don't.
You don't have to apologize.
It's not gonna get you the same attention as something like this, because there's no new Infinity, no new Q50s or Q60s. There's anything close to it, and that market is the same market. It's kind of like staying the same market. So unless there was like new Q50 coming out or whatever, that would have been something interesting. But I think your car is slowing you down. Sorry to say that.
You don't have to apologize. I mean, I agree with you 100%. That's why
I guess I'll get an AMG for the channel. Jeez, I'm just kidding.
I've been talking about getting a new car, and it's not that I can't or don't want to. It's Cesar knows this. I'm very meticulous when it comes to doing certain things. Mm-hmm. It has to all line up. I could walk into the BMW dealership and get an M3, no problem.
No, but what are you waiting for to line up?
My OCD.
It has to be the perfect car.
Sometimes you're just gonna say fuck it and you just go and get it.
I can't.
But I was like that with my Q60. I needed it to be like have this like the red seats, the right color, the BBK, because I got a Silver Sport. But it had to have those specific things, or I wasn't gonna get one.
I told my son, and I told my sister-in-law. I told my son, I go, do you want to help me pick the right color of the car? And he already picked 2 colors. I showed him all the colors and all that good stuff. So we have the exterior down. Now we're stuck on the interior.
Aren't you gonna get like an X3M or something like that?
I was gonna get an X3M, but I didn't like the way I test drove one. I didn't like what is it called? The pillar. Like I have to have my seat back. I'm tall. I'm 6'5", right?
Oh, it's too like in your blind spot kind of.
Yeah, I did not like that.
That makes sense.
The M3 I was good with.
Or you can have race box tune it.
Why don't you just build it out and have it be made and sent to you?
Here's the thing that I want to do.
It's a long wait, isn't it? It would be
3 months.
It's not bad.
3 to 4 months. But here's the thing. If I do that, I want to do the whole, what is it? The trip that they do, or do they still do that or no?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Like Germany or something.
Yeah, you go drive it, etc., etc. I would love to do that. Now that would be an amazing content to have, right?
But I'll keep watching, so then the channel will pay for that.
Hopefully, he'll get it beyond.
Do a challenge, get us to whatever subs, and then you'll go buy a BMW.
Like if you just said, you know what, like if you said like, fuck it, you put your car for sale right now. For example, you put it for sale, and then you go online and you start choosing the car, choosing this and that, pressing order. Your car sells, you get the money. I'm sure you're not driving your car every day, right? You have a backup car.
No, I drive my car every day.
No, but like, do you have a spare car that you're driving, or is it
just my wife's car?
Just your wife's car. Okay. Like you could survive 2-3 months unless they have the car available or something. But you could have survived 2-3 months, have that money in your pocket, and then get that car, and then start just hyping the car up. New wheels, new carbon fiber stuff, lowered wrap.
I have the
PPF.
carbon plug too. Me.
I would never buy anything from you.
Who said I was gonna sell it to you? I was gonna hook you up.
Mm-hmm.
If you film that, if you just put the tripod on and you start filming it, doing this, doing that, doing that, like, why not? Every Sunday, sit down and record it.
Yo,
Log the process.
I'm
of
gonna.
getting the BMW.
Somebody very smart, very wise told me, and he does work for YouTube. He goes, dude, it doesn't matter what content you post, and he does YouTube himself as well. He goes, doesn't matter what content you post as long as you post something. Just do it. But I can't do that.
You're overthinking, just like I do that too. I'm like I filmed it and I'm like, oh, I don't like it. I don't know how I don't like how I sound.
I don't like the way I look.
I don't know.
I don't
maybe
like my t-shirt.
I lagged on it. Yeah, like too much, man. Like honestly, like sometimes you just gotta say, fuck it, and then you sit down and you film it, and like those videos do great. Those videos do amazing. The video that me and Sepan did, my last video, like did very good on YouTube, very good, and it was just like random. Like I just sat in my in the middle of my living room, like looking at the camera, talking about what the camera is and what we're gonna do. I met up with him. We went up the canyon.
Video.
We went up the canyon. It wasn't an informative video because it was just like a baby car mount for the Pocket 3. We went up the canyon, beautiful scenery. Chit chatted a little bit, put it on, started driving down. That video has like what 40,000,
42, I think.
45,000 views.
The canyon.
And like it blew up. It got me so many subscribers. It got my channel monetized. So it's like I'm happy, But
Where's my commission? I'm just messing with you.
I haven't had any commission out of this anyway. 46K.
Last time I looked, it was at 42, but that was like a month ago.
Yeah.
No, not a month ago, 2 weeks ago or something like
Oh,
that.
that
Anyways.
video killed it.
Huh?
That video killed it. It was good.
Here's my thing. I think I personally, mentally, I'm burnt out. I really am. From the 9 to 5, from everything else. But at the same time, a week ago, I started reading a book, Atomic Habits. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. No. I'm going to send that to the both of you.
Yeah, no thanks.
Sounds like you're giving us homework.
You'll like it.
It's hard for me to get into a book. It's so bad.
My eyes get blurry. Like I'll read it and I'm like,
I'll send you the audio book. Jesus Christ. Listen to it on your drive.
If I would have done like that, to learn different languages, I would have learned so many languages by now because of my commute.
Anyways, back to what I was saying.
It would have been great.
I think I'm going to take your advice.
Be
I'm
more
going to
time.
start, even if it's the stupidest video in the world, I'm going to record it. I'm going to post it. Whether I like it or not, doesn't matter. I'm just going to record it and post it.
I mean, you see people doing oil changes in their cars and the crap blows up.
Bro, there was some dude doing oil changes in his garage, and it was an Infinity owner. And he kept making content like that. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? I get it. People want to watch stuff like that, but
Was it working?
it was working. But the production to me was like, what are you doing? But anyways, that's my fault for thinking that, everything has to be in a certain line, certain order, certain way of doing things,
Nothing in life is perfect, sir.
I guess, except me. Just
One
joking.
of the things, I don't want to say the ways that I messed up, but when I first started getting into like the car stuff, I kind of let it become a majority of my life in the sense where it's like everything that I did revolved around the car. Like I went to car meets a lot, I went to all the car shows, and I think just doing so much of it is what made me like just get burnt out and not wanting to do anything anymore.
Don't get me wrong. I loved going to the Panda meets. I loved going to the Bob's Big Boys, etc., once a week, twice a week. It was fun. It was different because you would get a different crowd every single time.
That was back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure it's all the same cars all the time.
It's not only that; it's the fact that all these.
You just never know when it's gonna get shut down too. That's the reason why I don't like
exactly. Like because of these, I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to give them any more attention.
Unfortunate people.
Yeah, the events are not the same.
The last car meet I went to was by accident because it was after one of the times Hussein was in town for a dyno sesh. We went to dinner, and then it was me, him, and Jay. They wanted boba, so we went to get boba. There just so happened to be a car meet at that parking lot.
So what you're telling me is Hussein likes balls in his mouth?
Anyways, hopefully he sees that part. And there's a car meet, and I tell my friend, I'm like, bro, I don't like going to car meets. He's like, I swear I didn't know this was going on. I was like, crap. So parked the car, got the boba, and like 20 minutes into it, the burnout start. I'm like, I'm dipping. Like, let's go. I'm out of here. And we still had to drive back to, that was a time when they forgot the keys at Specialty Z, and it was a long drive, but story for another day. So that was just an example of like the reason why I don't go to car meets, just because you're like on a timer. Like, when are the cops going to show up? When is the first person going to do the first burnout?
So the Simi Valley meet that I went to, it was a shopping center. But I asked him, I'm like, how do you guys, or how are the cops out here? Simi Valley is part of Ventura County, if I'm not wrong, right? He goes, that's the police station right there.
Nice.
And the cops were just walking around looking at cars, having fun.
Yeah. I would love to do a car meet with cops there. I think that'd be great.
Here's the thing.
I would have no problem with that.
If the event is chill and nothing's happening, and the cops are cool like that, I'm cool with it, But there's events that you go to, and there's cops that'll walk by and take a picture of your plate, take a picture of your car. The next time he sees you, he's like, hey, I saw your car at this event last time. Pop your hood open because I saw intakes last time.
Lose.
Yeah, not everybody's like that. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Not every officer is like that. There's a lot of cool officers out there. But at the same time, if the car's parked, hasn't done anything wrong, then let it just be.
I think that now the difference is that there's two types of car shows. There's the low class car shows and there's the high class car shows now. Before it was kind of like combined. It was like all, but now I feel like because of all this, bad stuff that's been happening and stuff like that, a lot of the car shows are ruined.
Yeah.
Like the only car shows that I go to now is like once a month, like the Porsche Santa Clarita Cars and Coffee, because it's like high class. People are not doing stupid stuff. It's nice. It's cool. And then the other one is like I go to like the Port Ranch Exotics meet. Speaking of it, I gotta take you next time so you can maybe get some content out of it, because that's a car show right there.
That's dreams right there.
Sick invite.
You're welcome.
Just kidding.
It's not just like an easy invite. That's
Sundays I go to church.
It's the Porter Ranch Exotics is a closed event.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is a closed event.
Unless you get invited or approved to go, you can't go.
Well, I mean, I can take you with me, but I can't.
Yeah, because you're there filmmaker.
Yeah, I film it. But like those drives, like they're cool. You still do like here and there, something fun or loud or whatever. Like that's cool. It's still fun. It's in the moment. But like the other day, for example, what was it? Maybe like 3 weeks ago, there was a car show at nighttime in the RR body shop.
Yeah,
like it's like next to my house, bro. There was it a Z or something? Was like for an hour, bro. More than an hour, it was revving. My windows were open and stuff, so I could hear it. I'm like, what the hell is this? It was like middle of the night too, like maybe like 9-10 o'clock. I got up to my rooftop. I flew my drone. I went into like the shop to just see what's going on. And there's just like that Z. There's like a bunch of other cars, like the supercars, they're all quiet. There's fucking Z in the corner, like nonstop.
Try 2-step.
It was like literally getting annoying. So, I'm like, I personally wouldn't go there. Like, I personally wouldn't go to that meet because it was like, I don't know, it didn't look anything interesting, So.
Here's my thing, there's a time and place for everything, right?
Yep.
People don't understand that.
But you watch a lot of these reels or TikToks. It's either the car is stolen
Oh yeah.
or it's the same group of cars.
Yep.
One thing that I hate is when the media portrays these cars as heavily modified cars.
They're muffler delete.
Muffler delete, stock wheels, doors are missing. That's not heavily modified. Come on, bro.
I miss those days when Supercar Sunday was something to be excited for. And
Oh yeah.
we'll wake up at like 5 a.m., meet up with the guys at like 6, head up there to like park your car inside. Even like it was like basic stock cars, but it was cool. There was like so many cool cars. Now, I mean, I think they still do it, but I think it's like
It's not the same.
It's dead. It's like just a bunch of older people like with their classics and stuff like that. They just go and chill. Once a month, Porsche Woodland Hills shows up over there, but it's mostly the same thing. Like I don't know, but before when it was by the AMC Plaza, was it the old AMC back then? Yeah, the old AMC, like the Macy's Mall and stuff, that like kind of circle parking. Like over there, it was like packed. And, like there was not a single parking spot. Bunch of people, new cars, interesting, exciting. Now it's not the same. I don't know.
It's different car culture nowadays.
Yeah.
Everybody's in there for the clout.
I feel like if there is a way for the car community to come together to put a stop to it all, I'm all up for it. But if things keep going the way that they do, there won't be a car community to talk about.
Yeah.
There won't be any car shows. If there are car shows, you're going to have to
Rent out location and
rent a location and tow your car to that location. That's the way I see it.
sounds like a lot of work.
It does. But
But
anyway.
like I said, car shows are cool. Like I really enjoy seeing my friends. It's the only time I get to see them. But at the same time, it does get exhausting.
Yeah, it does.
But I look forward to NISFest like in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's gonna be fun.
Is it already 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, the first weekend of October. So make sure you sign up, bud.
I don't know if I want to go. Oh, by the way, what is it? What is that? Cal what?
Well,
The car culture? Oh.
No. The state thing that I had to file a claim with.
Caltrans
Caltrans.
for your wheel?
Yeah, they denied it. They said, I don't remember exactly what it is, so don't quote me, but they had to be aware of the issue that the road had a pothole there before I ran it over,
So it
which
just
doesn't make
doesn't
sense.
magically appear after you ran it over?
But here's the thing, it's a pothole that they tried to fix that they made worse. So, anyways, Caltrans for you.
Caltrans for the win.
You know that one part on 134 westbound, like before Pasadena,
Yeah.
in the carpool lane?
Yeah.
The worst.
Wow.
That
It's
and then
like the first or second lane, right?
no, the carpool lane.
Oh, yeah, carpool lane.
Where?
Carpool lane.
134 to the 210.
Oh.
Right before you enter Pasadena area.
Sorry, it is on 210 before 134,
Oh, I see.
like before getting to Pasadena,
Just dips really hard.
like by the train,
Right by the bridge.
before the bridge.
Okay, like less than a quarter
It's
of a
like
mile away.
where the train is next to you,
Yeah.
right there. That and the 405 have the worst fucking roads.
It's like you pay all these taxes, you pay all these registration fees, you pay all this, all that.
I got something to talk about after you're done. After
Go ahead.
you're done. So my friend told me today. I was talking to my friend. He was like, his friend has the Rivian. Is like, he paid $2,000 for the registration. For the Rivian, $2,000 California
Damn.
registration. That's
Why?
crazy.
Good thing I didn't get one.
So
while
what
there.
I've heard is basically, I think starting beginning of this year or something, that every single like truck that has, you know, the truck plates or whatever, they're all now considered as like a commercial truck instead of a personal vehicle.
What?
It's either a commercial truck or it just considers as like a whole different category, like something that you have to pay more. So that means if you have an, I don't know, F-150s, if you have Silverados, if you have Rams, if you have Cybertruck, if you have Rivian, if you have whatever, any other truck,
Even
if
a
you
little
have-
Maverick.
probably if the Maverick
Jesus.
plates are the one with the all numbers and then one letter at the end of it, or the one before that.
Seriously?
Like if you have that, like it's expensive. I don't know. I mean, that was I was shocked too when I heard like
$2,000.
$2,000 for Rivian, bro. The payments are like what, maybe like $700, $800,
Damn.
$1,000, let's say. But 2,000 for a registration.
How do they approve that stuff?
I don't know. That's Gavin Newsom for you.
2,000. Nah, I'd just return the car at that point.
Yeah.
Just pay $2,000 every year.
Makes me not want to get a Cybertruck.
I don't know. But I think it's time to call it. Till next one. We have another guest coming up on the next one.
What you do?
We're back into it. We're going to keep bringing you guys these episodes. I appreciate all the feedback that we get. You know, if you have any comments, suggestions, or guests that you want to see, comment below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys give a follow to Sam, a.k.a. Virtue Media, Cesar Q60. Oh, we should change that. Caesar's Tesla now.
No, I'll keep you my name
And
forever.
Sepan Zakarian.
All right, guys. I appreciate you for coming down. Appreciate you for taking your time to be here.
Deuces.
Thank you for having us.
Much love.
See you guys on the next one.